Please welcome our next speaker, Rob Woolley. Rob Woolley, one step at a time. One step at a time, Rob Woolley.
I've read all the books. From Fear the Fear, Do It Anyway, the 7 highly effective habits, the 27 simple steps. If only you could remember them, you could change your life, achieve all your dreams. But it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes we trip, sometimes we fall, and sometimes we hurt. But on a recent trip to sunny Queenstown, I think I found the answer. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and the ones way down the back. My friend Andy, his son Johnny, 15, and I went on the adventure of a lifetime to the top of the Remarkables. We jumped in the car, we started the road, and the sign said 13 kilometres, dangerous road. It was steep, it was windy, it was dusty, treacherous, and on one side was a drop to certain death. But we were fearless. We drove up there as if we had stolen it. Until I remembered an inconvenient truth. Right? Don't you have a fear of heights? Now, fear of heights is not so much that you might trip and fall. A fear of heights is that you may jump. I concentrated on the road ahead, and before I knew it, I was there. I conquered the Remarkables. What a man! Yeah, baby. And he got out the other side and goes, mate, this is car park. We're going there. Before I could lodge an objection, they were gone. Up a zigzagging path to who knows where. No more air conditioning. Now 36 degrees of sweltering sun bearing down on me as I trudged up the path, pacing myself. 100 steps. And then a breather. And then another 100 steps. And a breather. And 100 soon became 80, became 60, became 40, became 20. And at the steepest part of the path, a breather just wasn't enough. I quit! From up above, the voice said, you can do this. I quit. 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 And the words seemed to echo around the mountainside. Only the day before, Andy and I had gone cycling up Coronet Peak, 8 kilometres uphill. Neither of us thought we could do it. And I was right. But Andy made it, and he was making it today because success breeds success and failure breeds frustration. Like it or not, ladies and gentlemen, we are creatures of habit. And what we do in our yesterdays does affect what we can do today. But something changed up that mountain where I thought this habit has got to stop because someone else had stopped. And I felt great. I'm not the only quitter. Until I saw Johnny's eyes and the tears rolled down his cheek. Are you okay, Johnny? No, my dad expects me to do this. "15 is too young to quit. Any age is too young to quit." You know, when I was 15, I was super fit. I could have run up that zigzaggy path like that. I was raised on a diet of black and white documentary films. Martin Luther King on the freedom rallies. He wouldn't quit. Gandhi on a hunger strike for peace. He didn't quit. Mandela, 27 years behind prison bars. He didn't quit. Johnny, I don't think your dad expects you to do this. think your dad hopes you lose. And it's okay to have doubts. All the famous people, the great people in the world, they have doubts. But they just took it one step at a time. We can do it one step at a time. Just walk up this steep path and see how far we can go. And that's what we did. Johnny got up and we walked up to the crest of the path. When we got there, Andy was nothing more than a grain of sand way off in the distance. That if, like some karmic reward for our labour, there's a huge mountain lake. I raced him down there, splashed myself, felt reinvigorated, felt alive. And that's when I saw it. A weathered wooden sign with flaky white paint that said summit. Through a rocky path, indistinct and overgrown. What do you reckon? We went off on an adventure. Over rocks, through bushes and shrubs, and we came to a huge rocky mountain outcrop. Johnny goes, whoa! You think we can make it? Yep. It looks dangerous. You go first. Johnny didn't stop. He's up like Gollum. I didn't stop. I'm going up rather slowly until I looked down. Oh. When we got towards the top, you know what happened? A hand reached down and pulled up his son and gave him a big hug. He said, I'm proud of you, Johnny. And another hand reached up and pulled me up. And he said, I knew you could do this. I knew you could do this. Isn't it funny how so many other people can see things in us that we can't see in ourselves? There we were. 6 hours after we'd started, the sun had gone down to a warm glow. It was silent, it was still. I felt like crying. I would have cried, but there were 2 other guys there. But what a magnificent view. Wakatipu, Queenstown, and this time looking down on my nemesis of yesterday, Corrie. You know what the greatest view of all was? Looking back and seeing how far we've come. How far have you come? Do you ever stop to think? Sometimes our greatest dreams are as high as a mountaintop and it looks impossible to climb, but we only have to take one step, and another step. And before you know, those goals that are out of sight don't necessarily have to be out of reach.
Thank you, Rob. 1 minute, please.